1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 16. Rejoice evermore. Now wait a minute. I have some pretty sorry days. I have things that don't always go well for me. See, and some of my friends have abandoned me at my worst possible moments. See, how can I be always joyful? How can I be? It's almost impossible for me to be joyful always. See, it's simple. It's really simple. See, what the Father reminds me, it's simple, my child. See, first, joy is more than always feeling happy, but is instead a deep, abiding sense of being God's grace and purpose. And then secondly, no matter where you are, no matter how hopeless things seem, your life is bound for glory. My glory. See? And that's what God is telling us, see. But in this light of this incredible truth, all other things seem bland, out of touch, and insignificant. See, think about it. All other things seem to be out of touch and insignificant. See, you always, like it says, rejoice evermore. See, but God reminds us that it's very simple. See, excuse me. Yeah. But and then he goes on and reminds us even further that joy is more than always feeling happy, because you got to have that deep sense of being, that you're in God's grace and in His purpose, see. But the thing about it is, no matter where we are in our mental state, no where we are in our physical state, no matter where we are on this God's green earth, things may seem hopeless, but you know what? Jesus is always there, see. And with Jesus being in the control of our life, and the greatest influencing factor in our life, we got to remember our life is bound for glory, for God's glory. Think about these things, folks. Pray about them, and ask God to lead us and guide us in His holy word. And like I say before, keep the communication between you and God. Keep that line open 24/7, because that's our resource there to make it to heaven, to walk on the paths of righteousness, to follow Jesus. See, because without the communication between me and Him, I wouldn't know what to do. Think about it, folks. Pray about it. Father, I ask you to give me a clearer sense of your glory and your victory. Lord, empower my faith to trust the truth of your conquest over hell. Lord, I ask you to fill me with your Spirit and bring forth your fruit in my life. Lord, fill my mouth with joyful praise for all that you have done for me. In Jesus' holy name, amen. Think about it, folks. Rejoice evermore. Give God the praise and the glory. And with that, that's all for today, folks. ASAP.